3-game winning streak. This is a team that has beaten the Atlanta Falcons, beat down the Atlanta Falcons. This is a team that bruised Aiden O'Connell's pride and carried over into next week when he got carted off on an air cast with had a bruised knee or whatever. And then they beat the Browns last week as well in a nice little shootout on Monday Night Football that Mark was at. And that is the one and only Denver Broncos sitting at number 7.
I know Hoffy's going to shit all over this ranking, just like he already knew that they were going to be number 7, because apparently he got the list before I did. So it's whatever. Like, I think we're a good, solid team. I think 7 is a good number. All these rankings are opinion based in all reality. Let's admit that. So I think they deserve to be on the top 10, wherever you decide to put them. That's cool. I just think they are a top 10 team right now in the NFL.
They haven't beat a team with a winning record. And how do you have them ahead of, the Los Angeles Chargers, who are in front of them in the standings and just played, yes, coming off of a loss, but they played the Chiefs pretty well. And if it wasn't for Dicker, the kicker, doinking it off the upright or up left, they could have very well lost that game. This Denver Broncos team is a good team when they're playing teams that don't have a winning record. They're not good when they're playing teams with winning record. I definitely do think that they are a team to watch out for in the future. I think that they're definitely, and I think Mark would be the first to say this, they are overachieving versus what a lot of these people thought that they would do this year. But I don't know that I would call them a dangerous team come playoff time.
Yeah, and I do have to agree with you on that, Hoffy. I do not think they are winning a playoff game, because if the playoffs were to start today, they would obviously playing the Buffalo Bills. They might very well compete with the Buffalo Bills because the Broncos can run the ball. The Buffalo Bills have trouble stopping the run, and they do play good.
We've played Josh Allen before.
Defense. So they definitely could compete, but I just don't see them winning. Mark, you guys have won 3 games in a row, meaning your team, the Denver Broncos, that has number 7 in this week's power rankings, moving up. But do you legitimately think that they are a team that could go deep into the playoffs?
I'm not going to say we're going to go deep into the playoffs, but I think we could at least beat someone that we're going to play. Like, if we play Buffalo, I'm not scared of Buffalo. I think we can beat Buffalo. I think anybody we match up with, I think we'll have a legitimate shot. I think we have a team that's going to travel well. We have a run game that's really good. That'll travel well. A defense, a really good defense that travels well. I think we'll be solid wherever we got to go and play.
Hoffy, didn't this great defense just give up 38 points to Jameis Winston and Jerry Jeudy?
32, but yeah, they barely beat a Cleveland Browns team that, has 3 wins on the season.
It beat the Ravens. Broncos didn't.
They also beat the Raiders. I mean, woohoo. They beat Kirk Cousins. He's he's got 1 foot in the door of retirement, and a nursing home, never mind retirement, nursing home. Beat Carolina too by 2 touchdowns. There you go.
But yeah, I do have the Broncos sitting at number 7 because I think they are better than the other 20 some odd teams in the league. I think if the Broncos play head to head, any team below them, that they're going to win that game. So they would beat the Green Bay Packers, they would beat the LA Chargers, they would beat the Washington Commanders, right? They would beat those teams. Now the teams above them, I do not think that they will beat. That's why I have them sitting at number 7. So let's go ahead and see what the people are saying over here in the chat. Bada bing, bada boom. James says, Mark, how did Jerry Jeudy make you feel, though, when you saw him?
I got to tell you, he pissed me off. I'll tell you that.
Mark
I was more pissed about our defensive play calling and why we didn't have Surtain on him the whole game. I don't understand, but, I don't make the play calls.
Yeah, it is what it is. Jim Powell says, ain't no way. The Broncos are just like the Queefs, worst winning team in the league. But hey, they winning though. They winning, right? They winning. Jim also says, if they weren't 8 or worse, it is a shame. Well, I moved them up because I think they're a little bit better than 8th, Jim. I think a little bit 8th. Laura says, Pony's on that list. I'm okay with that. She says, I'm okay with number 7. Okay, I like it. And then Mike wants to come up here and talk some shit. He says, punch those clowns talking about sports they know nothing about. Well, okay.
Is that us? Are we the clowns?
I think so. People like to come at me because I know how to get underneath their skin. Like I sent you guys a link today about the rule book. Yeah, like know the rules, right? Know the rules, Buck. James Frank says, so why are you here? Go somewhere, dude. Man, you guys are lovely. Man Hour Nation to the rescue. Laura says, but here you are, Mike. Man, you all savages. You all savages. But coming in at number 7, I do have the Denver Broncos. Coming in at number 6,